Welcome back to Cars of Sweden Live, and just check out this work of art. Okay, time to get inside this baby and see what she is all about. I've been waiting a very long time to do this, I tell you. Right, sitting in the car. Well, the seats are really comfortable, really tight, kind of like bucket type seats here, yeah? And they really hug you, and you sit deep in them as well, so really sporty feel to how you sit in this car. So let's start it up. Or let's turn it off first, shall we? And let's try and start it up again. Roar of the V6, it's V6 power here, 3 litre V6. That same V6 that you find in a lot of their cars. This is what the dash looks like. It's got that kind of virtualness about it as well, but it's got your rev counter in the middle. It's also got your miles per hour there and a little temperature gauge there. To the left side, as usual, that's how you start the car. It's keyless, but you turn that anyway, and that's there all the time. So it's not a key that you can take out, it stays there. All your nice little switches on your steering wheel, as you would expect here. Connectivity, your phone connectivity. You've got your media center in the middle there with a big wide screen. And like I said in the previous videos when I was doing the newer Cayennes, the touch and everything about the media center, it works so much better now than if you compare with the older cars that they had. So Porsche coming a long way. Right, this car, it's not just a normal Porsche as always with these things. This one is the let me just check it up now so I don't get it wrong, the Porsche Panamera 4 Sport Turismo. Right, the Turismo is what gives it its little extras, and also the chrono packet. Now the chrono packet gives you that lovely timepiece that is centered in the car on the dash, beautiful thing. And also it comes with this piano black lack in various places inside the car and outside as well. I'll throw in a few pictures of some of the piano black stuff, and it's all painted as well. This is not plastic, this is painted. So really nice place to be inside this car. It feels really nice and comfortable, and everything you would expect from a Porsche. Now it's got like the settings here. Right now we have it in drive. If we put it over to one more, we get sport, and we get reminded there on the screen there what we're in. Put it in sport mode. If you can hear the engine note change, or the exhaust note, shall I say. Let's give it a little rev. Sounds lovely. Right, at some point I'll put a camera outside at the exhaust so you can hear the fullness of that engine note. Gorgeous. So it's an 8-speed PDK gearbox. So very nice dual clutch system they have here in these Porsches. Very efficient, very quick. PDK automatic. Also four-wheel drive here, all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive. It's got 21-inch rims on there with them special Porsche rims as well. really nice wheels, all the advantages of the Porsche's braking system in this car, as you would expect. 330 brake horsepower, and that's all you need really. It's got to be one of the ultimate GT style cars, because when I first saw these cars back in the day, I was always wondering, could this be the ultimate GT? The first series of the Panameras I thought were a little bit ugly, if I'm going to be honest. They kind of suffered from the same thing that the first generation of the Cayenne suffered. But now they've grown up, they've turned into this beautiful swan-like car, loads of space in here, loads of real good design. If we check out the roof here, we have the sunroof here, which is you can tilt that one, and it's kind of like a panorama style thing going all the way back, so loads of light in here as well. So like I said, 4-wheel drive, 21-inch rims, Porsche stopping power, chrono packet, metallic white. What's the exact word? Let me just check and see what they call this car. Carrera white metallic. That's what they call this. Beautiful car. This one also comes with color-coded side skirts as well, which is another upgrade for this very car. Right, so let's take it out on the road and see how she acts in the real world. Let's do that, shall we? Good Porsche, good Porsche. Right, we'll just bump down there, and we are off on our way down the road in a 2018. I think I might have said 2017 earlier on, but in fact this is a 2018 model. Panamera Sport Turismo. So we're just cruising along nicely. I mean, this is, you kind of got like a SUV feel, but you're kind of closer to the ground, so it's yeah, you got that big car feel, but I don't know, your seating position tells you differently. It tells you that you're in a sports car, but you got loads of room. What a thing. Right, let's bang a left there, because I think it's time to pick up my mate Steve-O. He works around there somewhere, so let's give him a bell, see what he's up to, pick him up, go for a little cruise, shall we? Hey. So Steve-O's waiting there, so jump in, fella.
Look at this bad boy, Gary.
There you go. Just got to check this out, mate, just to make sure we've got the camera on you this time, yeah? Right. You got your own camera today, mate. Let's have
nice.
There you go. Let's position that a little bit.
What a night, what a beauty.
It's not bad, is it?
Yeah, it's a nice car. Roomy, isn't it? It's big inside.
Do you know what? You know, when you sit in the seats as well, it's kind of like buckety seats, aren't they?
Yeah, it's sporty, but it's got like the room of a bigger car, isn't it?
Yeah.
It feels bigger than a normal Porsche, like the 911s and that. Proper back seats as well.
It's all exciting, mate, and now I can't start it. Now, there you go. But yeah, do you know what? Since this car's come out, I've always said to myself, do you know, it looks kind of like this ultimate GT type car, doesn't it?
Exactly, yeah. It's really low though when you sit in it.
Yeah.
Like that windscreen, it's like Tesla low, do you know what I mean? Like Model 3 Tesla low, it's really, really low, isn't it?
It's it gives you, like I said, big car feel, but you've got that sports feeling about it as well, haven't you? So
with a bucket seat as well, you get that feeling that it's going to go somewhere when you put your foot down.
It's got that famous 3-litre V6 that they stick in all of these Porsches now.
All right.
I mean, even the hybrid has got the V6 in it, and with an electric motor, of course.
Okay, so this is a normal standard.
Yeah,
it's no
3
hybrid.
litre V6. No, this is just
Okay.
I say just.
Yeah,
it's Turismo, so it's got like this chrono package, which gives you all of this sort of like piano lack and everything all around the car. So it's and the 21-inch rims as well on it as well. Nice. Which normally, you know, at the moment I haven't felt any kind of tram lining or anything like that with the big wheels. Which is
what about noise? Is it noise?
Yeah, a little bit noisy actually. Yeah, you got to give it that. But you know, I haven't got a stereo on it, anything like that. But
that display is really lovely, isn't it?
It is.
It's like totally flat, blended into the dash. Center console, really nice, vibrant colours on it as well.
It's like a standard for German cars now. You know, I mean, I've been driving around in the Mercedes and even the BMs now, and the BMs are a little bit different. They kind of got this up thing, But the Audis, and they all seem to be doing this virtual cockpit thing, and it's but
it's like a new generation though. I mean, it's like crystal pin sharp.
Do you know
I know it's a small screen, but the clarity of it.
Do you know what? I was talking about that earlier, because like some of the early editions of the Porsches, that when they first tried this, it was all sort of like, you know, it wasn't responsive at all. But these ones, they're like you said, they're clear, ultra responsive. You know, like your phone almost. Yeah. In a car.
A bit more intuitive as well. I know you're a BMW man yourself, but I'm not sure about this iDrive. You know, the BMs I can't get on with it. I like big buttons and touchscreens. It's easy to navigate. You know,
we kind of live in that kind of world, don't we, where everything is touchscreen now. We got our pads and our phones and everything else, and I think you just got to move with that, I think. And I agree with you. You know, I mean, some of the new BMs, they still have this iDrive with this thing you got to turn around, and
it's a bit fiddly. Do you know what I mean? It's easy just to point and touch and it's done. Do you know what I mean? It's easy to navigate. It's much more intuitive.
And it's dated, isn't it? Let's face it.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong. You know, me and my BMs, mate.
Yeah, I know.
Right. What do you reckon? Time to put it in Sport Plus then,
yeah? Yeah, give it some. Let's listen to those exhaust notes.
Change it down.
Oh yeah, you hear it immediately, don't you?
Now we're in a sports car.
But it's still very civilised, isn't it? You know, a couple of the Beamers now we've been in, like that Lambo. Yeah. I mean, it's still very, very civilised in here. There's no like rushing air noises. There's no like induction noise. It's all very civilised.
And this thing it's got big steering wheel. Yeah. It's quite a big meaty thing.
Yeah.
And you know, 330 brake horsepower. We're not breaking any records with that, but as a everyday car, that's more than enough, isn't it?
What impresses me is you see these cars on the roads in Sweden all year round.
Yeah.
And that says a lot about the drivability. Because if you can drive one of these in the Swedish winter, you can drive it every day, anywhere. Do you know what I mean?
So if you don't know Steve-O is one of my closest friends. We live in the same area here. We're both from England. We're both living in Sweden. We live here in Quermarken. If you can look out of Steve's camera, you'll be able to see this big lake that we have, that we enjoy every summer. Steve gets his boat out on that in the summertime, and there's nice beaches all around there as well. So we don't have to go far to have the pleasures of summer living in Quermarken.
Yeah, we're quite spoiled, aren't we, where we live?
A little bit spoiled in the summertime.
We say summertime, which is those 2 days a year we have in Sweden. And they're fantastic. So when the sun is shining, you have to be outside.
Alright, so I can see some mad looking clouds over there. So
looking a bit tasty,
yeah, so that's going to be chucking it down on this car. Sorry, but we're going to have no out of car shots today because we're racing against the clock, and the clock is the rain clock. So it's just going to be the car, me, Steve-O, talking a little bit. But I hope you enjoyed the show. Please don't forget to subscribe. We've got some really good stuff coming up for the show in the future. We're really moving to some good areas now with the car content. So push the like, subscribe, and we'll see you all again next week for some more Cars of Sweden live. Cheers.
Cool.